It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. Here we go.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. They go play action. Finley being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Brady eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Brady. And it's caught. Safarian-Jenkins with a Patriots touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time.
Play action now. Here's Finley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marcus Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 41, Finley going deep downfield. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Slam, slam, slam. Check three, check three, check three. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 or General West. Get it.
Play fake. Finley.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it's fielded at the 34. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, an update in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Single, slop, slop. Hey, you ready?
1st down, Finley. He completes it to Boyd. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run, Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Finley to throw it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a play fake, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
60 out, more. Check 52.
They run it again with Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off the play fake, Finley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Finley. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Anderson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Third and short yardage, Finley. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter. So time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Second down, Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Finley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss play to Mixon. And some room to roam now. He will dashing through the snow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Finley. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Go, go, go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Uzomah. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 79 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one fielded at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, alert 3. Pack it. Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. When he hit. 36. When he hit.
They run for it with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. Now.
They start the drive with Anderson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, stand up.
Again, Anderson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And a cutback left. And he will take it on in in for a Bengals touchdown. Rodney Anderson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
60 on. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on. He's driven.
Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another toe here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's again to Anderson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run. This is Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run. Anderson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already. Eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.